All right, so are the Gen 4 Ski Doo Snowmobiles worth the money if you go to buy them? Well, I was thinking about selling one of mine, so I'm just declaring a conflict of interest, but I don't really want to sell it, to be honest. But what I'm going to do is definitely for at least one of the sleds, I'm going to do a short tunnel. And I'm not going to cut the tunnel, but I'm just going to take my 154 or 165 track. And I'm going to either bump it up to a 165 or a 175 track. So that's why I bought these. Super light from Straight Line Performance. You can see right there. I bought these on Amazon. My fiance's sled is octane blue, so this is gonna look so cool. Then one of my sleds is white, and the other is black and gray. So this Manta green is gonna go great with either one. And I noticed a lot of these parts are selling out. So I'm just making this video to let you know that we bought the sleds new, and they were stored inside about half of their life. Okay, so they were outside a little bit, but they are always covered up with canvas, or they're under either a shed or a carport. I'm gonna go look at a trailer that I'm gonna make climate controlled here tomorrow. And then hopefully we'll get a bigger garage here, but we do have a new building. But anyway, so the sleds, they were taken care of pretty well, but we didn't go overboard with changing chain case oil. I geared down one, I geared up the 165, and that thing is too fast. So I think that deserves a 175 track, and I'll probably make that a short tunnel. So that'll be like my deep snow monster. You know what I mean? But yeah, so anyway, I just want to try to figure out a way to make my removable snow flaps work with those. So as you can see, to answer the question to the title of the video, how solid are Gen 4 snowmobiles? And they're outside in the dark right now, with canvas covers over them, but I'm just gonna say that they are super solid, and this proves it because we're still buying parts. We don't own any Gen 5. The Gen 5 are great, but I have helium hood panels, and then I have the helium hoods for the other sleds. My fiance is opting for a mountain fit hood, which basically it's like a headlight delete kit, and then you can put a little light bar, or you could get that expensive auxiliary light from Ski Doo. But her sled is by far the best looking sled I've ever seen. It's octane blue. I'm just lightening it up for her so she can maneuver it. But thanks for watching. They are super solid machines. Next video coming up is going to be adding a gripper seat to a four-wheeler ATV. So like on your snowmobile, I don't know if you ever noticed, for Ski Doos especially, they have that kind of like material. I'll show you what it looks like over here. But this is what the next video is going to be. It's going to be adding this. And this is it's for a Yamaha. Who makes this? I don't know. These are on eBay. That's a very good question. Who does make this? I already used one of these. I bought a white one, and I kind of painted my four-wheeler white so I wouldn't burn my butt. But this is for my tracked four-wheeler. So this is really good stuff. So you don't slide around on the seat when you get... Otherwise, when you get snow on the seat, you slide around. And it is horrible. It ruins the entire ride unless you want to stand up and drive the whole time. So videos coming up on that, and then we're gonna have a video on a super awesome headlight that actually works. Here, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. So just like Gen 4 snowmobiles, this headlight is super solid. Look at that. and I've used these for a long time. I'm actually gonna go see, there's a deer over there. Might be a deer. We were deer hunting earlier, but yeah, lots of good videos to come. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, please. And I got to do a separate video on this headlight. This thing is like so incredible. I mean, because I bought all these headlights like this on Amazon and they broke right away. These are like your Energizer headlights. They do not break, and to me that's really important, because I'm doing headlight delete kits on my snowmobiles and stuff like that. And where's that button at? Oh yeah, you got multiple settings, but I'll do a separate video on this. Bright, sort of bright, save battery, blink. All right, or strobe, I guess you could call it strobe. So yeah, I want to make videos on solid products, whether they're Yamaha, a good headlight, or a good snowmobile. And buying those Gen 4 snowmobiles, the 2019 to 2020, I would say those are two of the best years to buy. I don't think there were any recalls. If they were, it was something silly like the gas fuel gauge, the float in your gas tank or something. So Gen 4, if you're looking for a solid snowmobile, as long as it was taken care of, you can always replace the track though with a carbon fiber skid, you know, and have a snowmobile that's indestructible if you want to spend like, you know, $5,000 to $6,000. But that's how people ruin snowmobiles, is they either get the clutch out of alignment or they get the track out of alignment by jumping it too much or too high, or they hit logs. So, but if you can find a 2019 to 2020 Gen 4 Ski Doo Summit, or just a Gen 4 snowmobile, the 600 Ace is by far the most reliable snowmobile engine. That's a 4-stroke, but it's the most reliable ever made. The Rotax snowmobile engines are incredible. Rotax does make aircraft engines as well. I have a friend who's a big Ski Doo fan. He owns some Ski Doos, and he actually bought a Rotax engine for one of his aircraft, his small engine airplanes he flies. He's like built his own runway, you know, by his house and all that. So if Lane, well, I shouldn't say his name, but if Mr. Lane, we'll call him Lane, if he will let me put him online, which he probably won't, he is like the Dos Equis man. He's taught me a lot. So I'm not an expert, but I will tell you guys, you know, I'll do these long-term and short-term reviews and let you know when these products work. This headlight, what's it called? A Kodiak? The Kodiak headlight. You could buy these at Menards. This is just absolutely incredible. Okay, so I would really pick one of these up just to have for safety, you know, in case, like I had to get 2 people off our commercial property last night. I dialed in the spotlight right at them because they wouldn't leave, and then I did the strobe, clicked it so it would flash the strobe, and then they said, sorry, we're getting off, then they left. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. All right.